Hi and welcome to your first trimester gentle class. My name is Tash and I'll be taking you through your gentle class today. Now before we begin, I have a cushion underneath my sit bones that might be handy for you to grab, and also I recommend having a blanket as well for the end of class for some warmth or for some padding if you need to. In the meantime, just go ahead and sit yourself on your cushion or pillow, sitting up nice and tall in whatever comfortable seat suits you. So you might be legs out nice and long. You might even sit against a wall or in a chair for this first part. That's totally fine as well. Or you might even sit back on your heels, whatever feels best for you. Once you've found your comfortable seat, go ahead and lengthen through the spine, close the eyes. And we'll just set up our position so that we are alert but relaxed in our comfortable seat. So I invite you to shift the weight back into the sit bones and then let the spine begin to lengthen. You'll feel the shoulders roll up, and as they do, go ahead and glide them down the back, lengthen the back of the neck, and you might feel your chin tuck slightly. Crown of the head is parallel to the sky. I invite you to bring your hands to just gently place over your belly. Before we begin our gentle class, our gentle sequence, we'll spend just a few moments connecting to our breath and of course connecting to little one living in our bellies, our womb. Begin to breathe in and out through the nostrils, taking breaths into the belly as if there was an inner balloon that you were trying to fill. And then slow release of the exhale out. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly gently draws back in. Continue breathing in your own time. Just feeling that calming, soothing notion of the breath. Sending that calming and soothing feeling down into little one. As we begin to grow that bond and that connection to little one in this early stage of pregnancy. For those of you who have been experiencing nausea, in particular in this first trimester, just practicing these abdominal this abdominal breath can really help to just calm everything down. Go ahead and keep your eyes closed and maybe just rest your hands. Take your hands from belly and just rest them in your lap, somewhere comfortable. Keep sitting nice and tall. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, just gently bring the chin down to the chest. And then we're just going to begin to make little half circle movements. So we're going to roll the right ear towards the right shoulder. And then bring the chin back down towards the chest and roll over to the left. Just really nice, easy movements. Still breathing into the belly. Taking one more round and then just bringing the head back to center. Sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders. Once more in the direction that you've chosen, and then pause and come in the other direction. Nice work. Go ahead and blink open the eyes. We're just going to get a little stretch into the side body now. So bringing your hands to either side of the hips. Take an inhale, float the left arm up. And as you exhale, reach on out over to the right. You might curl through the upper back, get a nice stretch through that upper back area. Or you might open the chest towards the sky, get a nice opening through the heart space, through the chest. And then whenever you're ready, you're just going to up and float over to the other side. Exhale sees you reaching for that opposite side. So we're really just looking for something that feels nice here. No need to overstretch. This is a gentle class, so just really moving enough so that you can still focus predominantly on the breath. Big breaths in and out. Breathing into belly. Coming back to center. Take your hands out in front, interlace the fingers, keep the palms open, flip the palms, take a big inhale, lift the arms up overhead, but keep drawing the shoulders down. Big breaths in and out here. One more breath. Into belly, down to little one. All right, gently lower the arms down. Keep the fingers interlaced and the palms open. As you inhale, curl through the upper back. Bring the chin towards the chest and then take some big breaths in. Full exhales. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Nice work. Lift the head. Bring the fingertips out behind you. Stay on your fingertips. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Take an inhale. Lift the chest up. And just breathe here for a few beats. Nice deep breaths in. Full exhale. One more breath. Big breath in. Exhale all the breath out. Straighten up the spine. Go ahead and come onto hands and knees. Just going to shift my pillow out of the way. So hips over top of knees, shoulders over top of wrists. On your inhale, you're going to dip the belly, curl the tailbone to crown the head up. And as you exhale, curl the tailbone under, roll through the spine, arch the upper back, coming into cat pose. So as we inhale and dip the belly, we're in cow pose. And as we exhale, we roll up into cat pose. Keep on going in your own time. Now, if you wish, you can also begin to incorporate torso circles if that would feel nice for you. So we literally just make circles, roll through the torso. If you have been feeling a little bit nauseous though, this may not feel nice, or it may feel nice. Everyone's different, so you just do whatever your body feels like doing. If it feels better just sticking with the cat-cows, then that's what you do. Let's do one more round. And then just go ahead and bring the toes together, open the knees, sit back into a child's pose. So your hips come down towards your heels. We'll walk the hands out and rest the forehead down on the floor. Now, if this doesn't happen very easily for you and it doesn't feel comfortable, you can keep the hips lifted over top of the knees. So it would look like this. And then you can stack your fists one on top of the other and rest here. If you are comfortable in a traditional child's pose, then just breathing here. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Lifting up onto hands and knees or into tabletop position. And then just carefully step the right foot through to the front. Now I obviously have a little bit of a belly happening, so I need to have my right foot out a little bit wider. But if you are in the first trimester, you can have your foot in center. All right. And from here, all we're going to do is inhale, send the hips back, maybe lift the toes up off the floor. And as we exhale, we're going to rock forward. You might even lift the chest and the chin. So we inhale and exhale. Just going at your own pace. Try and keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. And as you rock forward and lift the chest and the chin, draw the shoulders down. Relieve some tension out of that upper torso part of the body. One more time. Nice whack. All right, come back up onto hands and knees. And then we're just going to do the other side. So once again, my foot is slightly out to the left because I need some room for my belly. But for you, it might be in center because that feels okay. So when you're ready, as you inhale, rocking the hips back. And then as you exhale, rocking forward, lifting the chest and the chin. So we're being really gentle in our movements. Our main focus here is keeping that breath nice and steady, drawing it into the belly. Helping to stay nice and calm. Helping to shift anxiety if that's what you might be feeling. Very common throughout the first trimester. It's like anxiety mixed with nervousness, mixed with excitement. All the hormones, all the thoughts and feelings. One more time. All right, come back up onto hands and knees. Come into child's pose just for a moment, just to rest, to connect back with the breath. Send some love and good vibes down to little one. And then we're just going to, in any way that feels best for you, because this is a gentle class, we're just coming up to standing in a way that feels okay, that doesn't feel like it upsets your tummy or makes you feel nauseous. Standing with the toes together, a little bit of space between the heels, standing up nice and tall. Take a breath in, let the breath out. Nice work. Bring your left hand to the side of your hip. Take an inhale, float the right arm up. And as you exhale, gentle press into the hips as you send the hips towards the right and lean over towards the left. Now see here if you can draw your left shoulder forward and your right shoulder back so that the chest is lifting towards the ceiling. One more breath here. Beautiful. Take an inhale up, exhale the arm down, right hand to hip, left arm lifts, inhale, and exhale. Once again, this time right shoulder drifts forward, left shoulder back, so the chest is opening towards the sky. Big breath in. Full exhale. Nice work. Come back to center. Lower the arm down. And from here, we're simply just going to do some torso circles. So if you feel like you're a little bit wobbly, then bring the feet a hip width apart so that we have some stability. Might even soften through the knees a little bit, just to feel a little bit more relaxed. And then we're simply just going to inhale the arms up and exhale them down and around. So big circles. Inhale up, exhale down and around. In your own time. One more in this direction. And then we're just going to pause and go in the other direction. So as we inhale, we go back, up, down and around. Inhale up, exhale down and around. Keep on going. 2 more times. Alright, let the arms rest down alongside you, roll the shoulders. Bring the feet back together before we come down for a nice shavasana and meditation. We're going to practice tree pose because it's just a nice way to invite balance. So toes together, heels apart, stand nice and tall, lengthen the tailbone down, roll the shoulders down. Lengthen the back of the neck. You might tuck the chin just slightly and then find a dristi or a point of focus, maybe on the floor or straight ahead. Bring your palms together and press the thumbs against the chest. Shift your weight into the left foot. Find it nice and even. And then bring your right foot into tree pose. So you might do a little kickstand at the ankle. You might slide it up to the inner calf. Or you might even bring it up to the inner thigh. Anywhere but over the knee joint. If you'd like to add in the arms, you can do so. And you may find that you're a little bit more wobbly in your balances than you were previously. You might even find that one side feels slightly more wobbly than the other. This is perfectly fine. Balances are all about finding your center. So continue to breathe. Looking for that balance in the body and the mind. Couple more breaths on this side. And bring the hands back to heart center first. Release the foot down. And we'll do the other side. So standing nice and tall, find your dristi, your point of focus. Shift the weight into the right foot, the left foot into tree pose. Adding in the arms if you wish. And feeling totally okay with a sway from side to side, just as a tree might. Finding your center again and again. Shoulders and gaze nice and soft. Couple more breaths on this side. Hands back to heart center first. Placing the foot down. You can relax your arms. Maybe roll the shoulders. Now make your way down into child's pose. Once you're in your child's pose, Just breathing into the belly, keeping everything nice and gentle, feeling the breath calm, feeling the breath soothe. From child's pose, we are shifting into Shavasana for our rest. If you are in your first trimester and you're comfortable on your back, then just simply lie on your back with your legs extended, arms alongside you. I am clearly not in my first trimester, so I'm coming onto my left side. I'm using a pillow under my head, and then I'll place a blanket, a folded blanket, between my knees for support as well. If you are in your first trimester and being on your back make you feel nauseous, then being on your side might feel better. You might just have to test it out a little bit. But go ahead and find a comfortable resting pose. Maybe placing your hands or a hand on little one over your belly. Closing the eyes. Letting the breath just be natural and calm now. Allowing yourself to fully rest. Begin to deepen your breath again. Inviting the breath down into the belly. Feeling that inner balloon blow up as you inhale. And then slowly exhaling the breath out. Doing this a couple more times. Big breaths into belly. Full exhales. On your last breath, just beginning to wiggle your fingers and your toes. If you're on your back, then you might stretch the arms up overhead, take a big stretch. And bending the knees and rolling over onto your left side. And just gently using your hands to help press yourself up into a comfortable seat. Finding your cushion or pillow to sit on. Eyes closed, sitting nice and tall. Hands over belly. Let the spine grow nice and long as you rock the weight back into your sit bones. Let the shoulders glide up and then glide down the back. Lengthen the back of the neck. Let the muscles around your eyes relax. The little frown lines between the eyebrows, let them soften. Let the jaw be soft. And let just the smallest trace of a smile creep up onto your face. Sharing this little smile with little one. Hands over belly, breathing breath down into belly, into little one space. Sending love, beginning to form that bond, that connection, that special bond between you and little one. Bring your hands together at heart center. Lightly press your thumbs against your chest and bring your chin down to your chest. Keep that small smile upon your face, a smile for yourself, for your practice today. Offering some gratitude to your body and all its wisdom. Sending love down into your belly from your heart space to little one. Namaste. Well done.